if you keep watching other people's lives. You'll lose control of your own right now. Someone is ahead of you. Someone is making more money, looking better, living better. And that thought? It's draining you. Not motivating you, draining you. Because every second you spend watching them is a second you're not building yourself. You weren't put here to copy someone else's journey. You weren't designed to follow their timeline. Your life has a different pace, a different purpose, a different path. And the moment you accept that, everything changes, because now, instead of asking, "Why am I behind?" you start asking, "What can I do right now?" That shift right there, that's power. That's where growth begins. Stop checking who's winning. Start focusing on your habits, your discipline, your mindset. Because success doesn't come from watching, it comes from doing. Quiet work, consistent effort, daily improvement. And here's something most people don't realize. When you focus on yourself long enough, you become the person others start comparing themselves to. But by then, it won't matter to you anymore, because you'll be locked in, focused, unstoppable, not distracted by noise, not shaken by opinions, not slowed down by comparison. Just moving forward, step by step. So block out the noise. Ignore the hype. Stop chasing validation. And start chasing progress. Because your future doesn't depend on them. It depends on you. Focus on yourself. That's where your power is. That's where your life changes, you know? Life has this sneaky way of making us compare ourselves to others. Social media shows highlight reels. Co-workers seem to have it all together. And friends appear to be living dream lives. It's easy to get lost in that. But here's the truth. Comparing yourself to others is like trying to drive forward while constantly looking in the rearview mirror. You'll never move at full speed. The most successful people aren't obsessed with what others are doing. They don't measure their worth by someone else's achievements or someone else's timeline. They focus on their own journey. Every day, they ask themselves, "What can I do today to be better than I was yesterday?" That's the power of self-focus. Think about it. When you focus on yourself, you invest in your growth, your skills, your mindset. You stop wasting energy on jealousy, distraction, and doubt. You start creating your own path, your own wins, and your own story. And the beauty is, those wins are yours, not borrowed from someone else's life. So today, make a choice. Stop scrolling, stop comparing, stop trying to compete with shadows. Turn inward. Set your goals. Work on your craft. Build habits that fuel your success. Because the moment you stop worrying about what everyone else is doing, that's when real progress begins. Remember, the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Focus on yourself, not others, and watch your life transform. Your growth, your pace, your journey, that's the only thing that truly matters. Life gets quieter when you stop measuring it against everyone else's noise. You begin to notice your own thoughts more clearly, your own goals more deeply, and your own direction more confidently. That's when real clarity starts to form. Not from outside validation, but from inside alignment. There's a version of you that doesn't get distracted. doesn't get jealous, doesn't get discouraged by someone else's success. That version of you is focused, disciplined, and patient. And it's not out of reach, it's built daily. Through small decisions, no one else sees every time you choose to work instead of scroll, to learn instead of compare, to improve instead of complain, you move closer to that version. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent when it's hard, staying committed when no one is watching, and trusting your process even when results are slow, because the truth is, growth is invisible at first. There are no instant rewards, no applause, no recognition. Just effort, repetition, discipline. But over time, those quiet actions stack up. They build confidence. They create momentum. And eventually, they change everything. You don't need to rush your journey. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. The only thing that matters is that you keep going. One step at a time. One improvement at a time. One decision at a time, and at some point, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, not because you were watching others, but because you finally committed to yourself. The distractions that once controlled you won't have the same power anymore. The comparisons that once made you doubt yourself will feel irrelevant. You'll start to trust your own timing. You'll understand that delays were part of your preparation, not your failure. Every setback, every slow moment, every quiet phase, it was shaping you into someone stronger. Someone more focused, someone ready. That's the part people don't see. They see results, but they don't see the discipline behind them. They don't see the early mornings, the late nights, the moments you kept going when it would have been easier to quit. But you'll know. And that's what builds real confidence, the kind that doesn't need approval. So keep showing up. Even when it's boring. Even when it's hard. Even when it feels like nothing is changing. Because something is changing, you are. Your mindset is getting stronger. Your habits are getting sharper. Your future is getting closer. Stay in your lane. Protect your energy. Be patient with your growth. Because when you focus on yourself long enough, success stops being something you chase and starts becoming something you attract. And when that shift finally happens, you won't feel the need to announce it. You won't need to prove anything. The work you've put in will speak for itself in the way you think, the way you move, the way you handle pressure. You'll start making decisions differently. No more chasing quick wins or instant validation. You'll choose long-term growth over short-term comfort. You'll protect your time like it matters, because now you understand that it does. The habits you build today will become the life you live tomorrow. That's not motivation, that's reality. So every focused hour, every disciplined choice, every moment you stay locked in, it's building something bigger than you can see right now. There will still be noise. There will still be people doing more, having more, showing more. But it won't shake you anymore. Because you'll be grounded in your own progress. You'll know where you're going and why. Keep going. Stay focused. Keep choosing yourself again and again. Because in the end, the life you're building isn't about competing with others. It's about becoming the strongest, most focused version of you, and the deeper you go into your own path, the more you realize something powerful. Peace comes from progress, not comparison. When your energy is invested in building yourself, there's no room left for doubt to grow. You're too busy evolving. You begin to value discipline over motivation, because motivation fades, but discipline keeps you moving even on the days you don't feel like it. Those are the days that matter most, the days that separate talk from action, intention from results. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You stop making excuses. You understand that everything you need to start is already within you: your time, your effort, your focus. And once you take responsibility for your life, everything starts to shift in your favor. No more blaming circumstances. No more comparing timelines. Just ownership. Just action. Just growth. And that's where the real transformation happens, not in one big moment, but in the quiet decision you make every single day to keep going, to stay focused, and to keep building a life that reflects your true potential. And eventually, you stop chasing the idea of becoming someone, because you realize you're already becoming them. Through every focused day, every disciplined choice, every moment you refuse to quit, you've been building that person all along. You carry yourself differently now. There's a calm confidence in the way you think, a quiet strength in the way you move. You don't need constant motivation anymore, because your habits are doing the work for you. What used to feel hard now feels normal. What used to feel impossible now feels within reach. You understand that success isn't a single moment, it's a lifestyle. It's how you show up when things are easy, and more importantly, when they're not. It's how you keep going without needing attention, without needing approval, without needing to compare. And the best part? You're no longer distracted by things that don't serve you. Your focus is sharper. Your time is more intentional. Your energy is protected. You've learned that not everything deserves your attention. And that lesson alone changes everything. So keep moving forward. Stay locked in. Keep building.